Well, I'm hiding between two cars. It's really windy in Vancouver. Excited to be at Applewood Performance. This is a massive area. And of course, as you probably know, Applewood is now our premier or title sponsor in Vancouver for our show on June 25th. I'm okay without mask, or? When I first met Bill, he was running his own. You were running your own dyno shop back then, right?
My own performance shop. Independent speed shop.
Yeah. And I mean, when I first came to Vancouver to do our first shows, question always is like, who do you got to talk to? And Simon, who you might know, introduced me to Bill. He said, you got to get this guy in because he's the only one building serious horsepower. So it's been a few years, and he kind of disappeared for a bit.
Yeah, I was around, but I was just mostly catering to private clientele.
Private clients. And now he's at Applewood and doing some really big things.
I hope so.
Yeah, let's take a look at what you got going here.
This is our latest acquisition, 2015 Nismo GT3. We're actually going to campaign this car this year and a couple smaller track events. The owner of Applewood is a humongous gearhead.
Yeah, you have to be.
He kind of drives this whole thing for us. That's why I'm here.
So tell me the difference between this and, like, I guess a regular R35.
Surprisingly, the motor is damn near stock.
Yeah?
It has a set of Nismo spec turbos on it. The chassis is very, very similar. But the biggest difference is this is actually two-wheel drive. It's got a Hewland 6-speed sequential in it, paddle shifted. And then a lot of carbon fiber bodywork. The bodywork is significantly different.
And we're just discussing how we're gonna get this up on the 6th floor of the casino that the show is going to take place in, and it's going to be very difficult. You're saying like the clutch really only...
Oh, the clutch is 4 inches. It's not something you want to be slipping in and out.
Yeah.
We'll probably either have to find a low trailer or pull it up with a support vehicle.
We're going to have to get you to document this.
We'll have our media team there. And
that'll be a good video just on its own.
For
sure.
So we actually have 2 shops. This is our first shop. This is where we keep our tire mounting equipment balancing, but this is also where we kind of focus on more of our high performance stuff. This right here, 2021 GTR Track Edition, 300 kilometers, engine's pulled out, we're doing a full build on it. This one will produce roughly around 1100 wheel horsepower. I actually just finished this one this morning. This is a Sonny Bryant 4.1 stroker build that we're doing for another GTR. This one will make about 1300 wheel horsepower. That car on the hoist right there is one of our cars we just completed. This car just did 1275 to the wheel. Pretty much just getting ready for delivery.
Wow.
Chevelle EFI conversion, Tremec conversion. Just went through and redid a bunch of stuff in the engine bay, made it look a little bit more aesthetically pleasing.
Look at the finish of this.
Yeah, it's a very, very unique vehicle. You know, obviously these are one of these cars that have been through a lot of different generations and iterations.
So is this like a typical day, or did you guys?
This is pretty typical. So this is actually the car that we're building the engine for right now. Brand new GTR straight off the showroom floor.
Wow.
We have our jet hot, lots of fasteners, supplies. We do full service here. Being a dealership, we do a lot of buy-ins, recon, stuff like that, but a lot of performance-based stuff. GTR transmission apart for a clutch.
Wow, you guys, this is some serious stuff.
Yeah, our techs, they're totally, they buy into this whole high-performance thing. Everybody's got like brand new snap-on toolboxes. Everybody here takes a lot of pride in their work. This is a Civic that we built. That's just in here for a little bit of cleanup and some maintenance. And then over here is our dyno area. This is kind of its own little private room.
Yeah.
This is where I hang out a lot.
How long have you been tuning, Bill?
20 years maybe?
20 years,
yeah,
right?
It's about 20 years.
I know you're like worldwide known for like R35s, right? Is that your specialty?
I don't know if I'd say worldwide, but like, I think.
Well, I've heard your name even like as far as in like
Canada-wide, yeah. Yeah, we take a lot of pride. One of the best things about coming online with Applewood is that being able to create a team, we've been able to really branch out. We have now become dealers for like top tier GTR products such as like Dodson Motorsports. We just got Dodson pro dealer status. We can do all the billet gear installs, clutch installs. We're an AMS dealer, we're a T1 dealer, we're an Injector Dynamics dealer, we're a Visconti dealer, we're a Linny dealer. We also just picked up last week Motec. We're now a Motec Pro Tuner. Off to North Carolina in a couple days here.
Nice.
Go do some training there. You know, you just look outside those GTRs. We usually have at least half a dozen to a dozen.
I know,
GTRs
it was pretty easy to find. That's why I ended up in the back there, because the breadcrumbs are everywhere.
Yeah, the story about how this even came to be is the gentleman who owns Applewood. Obviously, we have 3 Nissan dealerships. We sell the largest amount of Nissans in Western Canada, which also includes the largest amount of Nissan GTRs.
Okay.
And we met one day and he asked if I'd build a track car, and I said no problem. And I think after the results of that, we became fast friends, and then it was like, I think maybe we need to do a shop. So we did a shop, and here we are.
No offense against when I visited you at your old shop, but this
it was very, very
this is next level stuff.
Yeah, we have the Mainline Pro Hub dyno. It's capable of reading 2,400 horsepower at the axle.
Yeah, tell me more about this dyno. Why the Pro Hub? Because I've seen so many like obviously Dynapacks and Mustang and
I think a lot of times what it comes down to is knowledge of your equipment and price point. So when we came here, I told them, like, you know, in the future, what we really need to do is get to the Pro Hub. And what I've been having a lot of problems with is we were doing, like the lowest horsepower car we were doing at that time was about 550 wheel horsepower, up to about 1,300. Tire slip is like #1 killer of the tuning. Like, we were struggling so bad, or I was struggling. So when I told them about the Pro Hub, they thought, what a great way to start with a bang by just having one day one. So we bought one. Here it is, and it is just the most phenomenal tuning machine.
So what's going to be really cool, guys, is that this dyno here, I'm not going to say for sure, but because there's obviously a challenge to get this up here. Power, it's not light, obviously, but we're going to get this out to driven on June 25th, right?
I'll find a way.
Yeah,
I'm confident.
I'm confident. When Bill's on it, I feel pretty confident about it. And what are we going to do at the show? We're going to dyno some really cool cars. You got some cool cars lined up,
I think
right?
we're going to pick a few cool cars, see what's out there. We'll do kind of like little demos. You know, obviously we want everybody to come out, ask questions, look at what we're building, ask about the tuning. Check out what products we have, what we're selling, what we can do. One of the coolest things with Applewood actually is that you can finance your own personal build on your car, or vice versa. If you buy a car, we can build a build package into that sale.
Yeah,
on
that's
its own,
very cool.
And we can support
like you said, that R35 is right off the showroom floor.
Right off the showroom floor. Like, they literally took it off the showroom floor, drove it to Squamish to show their buddies, drove it back, and we yanked the motor out and the transmission, and we're on a full.
All under one
blank.
Well, Bill, I so appreciate the quick tour here.
Thanks for coming down.
Yeah, it's really neat to, again, cross paths and see bigger things. Make sure you guys check out applewood.ca. It was Applewood Performance.
Applewood Performance Center.
Performance Center.
Applewood Auto Group.
They tune, modify, sell any type of vehicle that you want.
Sales,
just
engine building, transmission building, accessory installs, you name it, lift kits, wheels, tires, we got you covered.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Thank you, Mark.
Yeah, guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel. There is lots more that you're going to hear about Applewood. We're gonna follow these guys as they kind of get closer and closer to June 25th. It's going to be really exciting, guys. See you there.